Stop letting your emotions control your life and instead use your logic and reason in making decisions. Welcome back to another discussion. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. My name is Jocko Kanchefu, and in today's discussion we're talking about emotions and feelings and how to utilize them and why they're even there with us. So, let us begin. Emotions have their purpose, reason, utilization, and their place within our lives. Let me explain a bit further. As we like to discuss here, we have the human being, our body, mind, spirit, and emotions. Body is the physicality side of things, spirit being the way of being, mind being the way of thinking, and emotions being the way of feeling. So with the way of feeling, that determines how do we receive things, how do we perceive things, and what does that make us do? I'm sure you feel a certain way about certain things, about certain people, about certain objects, whether it's luxury or whether it's accessible for everyone, whether it's scarce and rare or whether you can click on Amazon and buy it now. The different types of feelings. Feelings create attachment, association, meaning, and give us depth to what it is we hold, what it is we want, and how we even see ourselves. So in relation to our life, what do we feel? In terms of what do we feel about who we hang out with? What do we feel about what we can achieve? What do we associate with where we live? And so much more. The way of feeling, it makes me think of, in what way do we do that? Do we feel things in a positive way? That, oh, this is great. This is a moment in time that's for me. Or do we feel in a negative sense? That, oh man, I'm going through this once again. The way of feeling, it creates a strong bond of who you are, of how you are, and what else more is to you. Way of feeling. I keep iterating that because it is a substantial part of our life. To feel something gives it validation. To feel something gives it purpose, it gives it meaning, and it gives it a spot within our hearts. It's quite fascinating because being human, we can tap in or tap out of feelings. We can completely remove them from a certain person, from a certain environment, from a certain place. And not only that, we can amplify them to desire more, and that's the power of feeling. Now let's relate this to the nouns of your life. The places, the people, and the things. The places, people, and things in your life come in a certain order. For instance, you live in a certain place, but you like to travel to another place. Or you want to see another place. People, you have a certain group of friends. Or you don't have many friends. Or you want a different type of group of friends. Things, you may have certain things in your life. You may want to get rid of, or you might want new things. I created a concept of what are the nouns in your life. Those places, people, and things. When you know what they are, you know who they are, where they are, you can understand what parts they play in your life. And in this context of how emotions and feelings play in your life, we can understand what feeling, what emotion to certain people, certain places, and to certain things do you hold, do you carry, and do you think about? Because overall, they make your life. So it's not about the emotion, it's about the feeling, about what is it to feel. As we said, that's the association, the attachment, and the perceived understanding. All untangible things, but very much tangible things within your life. So I ask you, what are those feelings, those urges, and those desires towards that you feel? And ultimately, are they controlling you? Did you create them, or are they a byproduct of something else? Are they a facade or a true indication of what you want? Because ultimately from this whole discussion, as you begin to answer those questions, it's not the emotion, it's not the feeling, but the decision you make after all. And that's where we're going to leave it. My name is Jocko Kanchefu. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you subscribe if you're new. Why not share this with a friend or family member you think will enjoy it? My name is Jocko Kanchefu once more. Have a good day, morning, night or evening for wherever you are in the world watching this. I'll see you next week for our next conversation.